Dear teacher and classmates, good evening. Hope everyone's be fine and doing well. Let me thank from Honorable Teacher Mr. Andrew for facilitating the opportunity to have this conversation that playing important roles also to improve speaking. The indicated conversation occurrence with Miss Janet in an extremely warm atmosphere. First, let me tell you guys that Janet is originally came from Cuba, one of the most beautiful country in Caribbean. She has been missing every single moment of her life with friends, relatives, as and dear. And also she is missing the taste of delicious of dishes as back home. Secondly, she is extremely clever and wonderful girl. She has amazing personality. I find her very friendly, gentle, and talented. She is a talkative person. She is a talkative person. I realize that she can deliver a speech among of of groups or the events. She is so generous, and has big heart to sharing the things with others. As she has confidence that reaching to the goals is catch by doing hard working. In addition, Janet is Janet is good at literature and written poems, which which is really inspirable for me and maybe for everyone. Finally, Janet's been admired of Oprah Gil Winfrey, the most famous American talk show host, television producers and author of many books, and has and was sometimes ranked as the most influenced woman in the world. Thanks for attention and appreciate your valuable time.
Okay, wonderful. Farhad. Okay, so Janet.
Thank you so much, Farhad, for those beautiful words. I think it's a lot. I not
Welcome.
deserve all this, but thanks. Well, I would like to apologize to everyone because in the last classes, I was sick. I get surgery in my wisdom teeth, and I hope I can be clear when I speak now. Well, Mr. Andrew, I have a beautiful conversation with Farhad, and we try first to warm up the conversation because I know he have a different culture to mine, and we have in the Caribbean side more open culture, and we have more freedom when we talk. And I know I'm a woman, and I don't want to make it feel him uncomfortable, but it was my pleasure. It was amazing. He's a so kind person. He's very communicative person, and it was amazing. I would like to have a Farhad if he's agree with me as a friend and his wife as well. Well, when I asked Farhad what makes him happy, sad, angry, nervous, or scared, he alleged that he's annoying or he getting irritated by people that know are punctual, and he highly believe that time is money, and he said that he don't have a space for unpunctualities. And I agree with him because in this country it's very important to be punctual. It's not just respect, it shows also a character of the person, and is a door that it's like a door that opens for the future jobs and everything. So when somebody's punctual, I think that shows respect, responsibilities, etc. I figured out that Farhad is from Afghanistan and he's a father of 2 kids, and he's a married guy. And so lucky this woman. Well, he highly believe in a friendship, and he also is happy when his friends are doing well. He wishes nothing but the best to his friends, and he want to see them to fulfill their goals. And nothing make him so excited that to see that the people are around him are doing well in this life. He also get scared, you can say that, or nervous about the idea to lose his job, to not provide his family, because many people depend on him. He have a big responsibility on his shoulders. He support people back home and also the people that he have here. This talks a lot about this man. He have a big heart. So he just not think about what he can do here in Canada. He also think about what he can offer to his family for be better. And so glad to have a conversation with him and hear that, because I feel the same way. I have my family back home, and I even told him that I feel the same way. What I can't work because I'm sick or whatever, and I can't make money. I just not think of what I can bring on my table. It's also that this month I can help, I can support my family back home. I also choose this hard question, I think, or tricky question, that was, if I give you $100,000, how could you spend this money? So for him was a little bit complicated, because it's like, wow, I want to have this money for myself, but he also told me that he would like to keep this money to make a better future for his kid, probably to pay the school in the future, or provide his wife, and who knows, buy a better car than he said, no luxury car, just normal car to go to his work, to get transportation. I really love his answer. So smart, and he put all his heart in those answers. When I asked him how you will describe your personality, he said that he's a kind of person. He's pretty calm. He's so relaxed. He don't work hard, but he like to work smart. He's exceedingly honest and very respectful. And I can see when we have our conversation. I also asked him why we should be careful about the social media. And he said that on one hand, social media is for communicate, is for the kid, for example, have more knowledge. It's better for we have faster communication. Everything today is with the social media, but we have to be careful also, because on another hand, we lose the communication face to face, and the kid lose spend a lot of time in front of the iPad, telephone. So the kid, if you don't check what they are doing, it's like people are all only focused on this. I asked him if he was agree with the statement, everything happens for a reason, and everything that happened is either a lesson or blessing. Well, he said that yes, he's agree with this statement, because, for example, he put so many examples, but I just catch this and stuck in my mind that, like, if somebody have an accident, car accident, this person, of course, is still alive, this person will appreciate more their life, and they have to be careful when they drive. They have to focus on what they are doing. So this person will learn next time what to do, will appreciate more what they have. And I completely agree with what he said. And I highly believe that God or attraction or universe or whatever put this in our life for some reason. And finally, I'd like to thank Farhad for his beautiful words, for his understanding what he called me. He sent me a message. He knew that I don't feel well. So he said, Janet, it's okay if you can do this. We can do it another time. No worries. And so kind of him. We have an amazing person in our chat, in our class. Thank you so much.
Clap for Farhad and Janet. Okay, so great introduction, Janet, and your vocabulary, especially your use of intensifiers, the way you use highly. I watch all of these. You are doing so well with this, and this is very important in Canada. In order to intensify your vocabulary, you've got to use intensifiers, and lots of lovely vocabulary. And I know that you really want to try. You really tried your best in order to put good vocabulary into your presentation. Okay, it was not accidental. It is planned, and that is a very good idea. And you were so generous with your praises of when you were talking about Farhad, all the good things that you told him. He had no reaction. Maybe he's nervous. I can tell that Farhad is such a gentleman. Okay, and you are highly confident. You injected idioms. I heard about 4 or 5 idioms during your presentation, and that is beautiful. And you spoke from your heart, and you gave information about Farhad in a way that is respectful, loving, caring, and supportive. Okay? And Farhad, you had great introduction as well. You have this conservative introduction, which we do not normally hear anymore in this modern world, but you still have this conservative introduction, like thanking the teacher first. You have clear English, you have clear articulation, you are very passionate when you are talking. The way you use words and your vocabulary, you have a lot of passion, you have a lot of stress, and you are doing very well. You are so organized when you are talking about Janet. You are so organized. Step 1, steps 2, steps 3, and you have great eye contact, very professional. You are reading, but looking at the camera, reading and looking at the camera. It is like the way I studied when I studied public speaking. Exactly what how Farhad was doing it, And the only suggestion I have for you, Farhad, is smile. Smile.
To be honest,
when Janet was talking good about you, I saw your face. It's so flat. You've got to smile. Don't be nervous.
No,
and
today I had a bad day, so maybe because of that.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, but Janet is so relaxed.
Yeah,
Janet, if you saw Adrian, Ahmad, and Ahmed, and Bingwin, remember what they did yesterday? You belong to that level. Okay, so congratulations. Okay, so congratulations again. Okay, next. Come on, you've got to tell me.
Me, teacher.
Who is this me?
Mohammed Ubaid.
Okay, Mohammed Ubaid and Olga.
Olga.
Karachenko. Yes.
Okay, can I start or?
Just a second, Mohammed Ubaid. Ladies, do you have any question for Mohammed? No? Okay.
I think no.
No, I'm kidding. Okay. Okay, Mohammed, go.
Yeah, okay. Okay, before I started, I wanted to say that I'm very lucky to have my partner, Olga. Why? Because she's very wonderful and she have a clear language. So, how everybody today? I wanted to talk about Olga. She's from Russia, and she's married, and she have one son, and she have one stepson. She holds a baccalaureate degree, and she's work pharmaceutical sales representative. She's a positive person who has a passion, energy. Also, she kind, responsible, and reliable. She miss her son. She miss her son the most, who's 20 years old now. He's live in Russia. He's work in serving the army right now, and hopefully he's come to Canada next year. Olga think that we should teach the youth today how to focus and how to take care of the family and friends, and not to spend all the time in the work. The family makes Olga is highly happy every time she sees them. She celebrates the New Year's with them since they all together. The New Year holiday, they make the New Year, they make food and drink champagne, and she is very good at cooking like a borscht. The borscht, this is a soup with with onion and tomato and cabbage. When I ask Olga about if she have a 1,000, what he will do, she believe the money make money. She believe the money should make money. So if she have a 100,000, she will buy the stock, and she believe this time is the best to buy the stock this period in the COVID-19. And the last question, when I asked Oliver about the social media, she told me we must take careful about the make a strong password, and she must careful about the posting about another like a post in the bank and the tax, and we must be careful who's we will added the friends. When added the friends, we must choose the best friends in the social media. And the last thing, when I asked Olga about her husband, she told me he felt is very happy when she beside her husband, and she feel strong because her husband every time he supported her, and he every time decided Olga. And that's all.
Okay, good. Okay, I'll talk to you. I'll talk about it later. Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Yanet.
Okay. Wonderful.
No.
Okay, Olga.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My conversation, as you know, was Mohammed. After I will tell you about him, you will also get to know him better, and I'm sure you will agree with me that he is an amazing and wonderful person. Mohammed was born and raised in Jordan. He came to Canada a few years ago with his friends, and his mother tongue is Arabic. He graduated from university with a bachelor degree in civil engineering. And before he came to Canada, he worked at construction company. To my question, how he can describe his personality, what kind of person he is, he answered that he is a kind, honest, and cheerful person with good sense of humor. Also, he is a hardworking person, and he's not afraid a hard job. I asked Mohammed what does he miss most about his hometown. He explained me that he is here alone and his family are in Jordan now. Most of all, he misses of them. Family is the most important thing for him, and he misses his mother smile every morning, and his father hugs. And when he told me about his family, I felt how much he loved them. And one more thing he misses about his hometown is warm weather. He said in Jordan very hot, and he like warm weather. His favorite holiday is Eid al-Fitr, which come immediately after Ramadan. In the holy months of Ramadan, all Muslims of the world fast, and then on the first day after the end of Ramadan, they celebrate this holiday. On this day, the family gets together and people to visit each other, and congratulations on the end of Ramadan, and congratulations on the end of Ramadan and the start Eid al-Fitr. The next my question was what makes him happy. He answered his motorcycle makes him feel happy. Every time when he rides on it, he feel free. When he speed up, or he feel the adrenaline moving in his vein. It gets him energy, and he said she cannot describe his feeling when he riding fast. And soon, Mohammed will be get the drive M1 M2 test, and I wish him to pass this test successfully. I was curious to know what is his favorite dish. One of his favorite dish is mansaf. Mansaf is a national dish on Jordan. It's dish made of lamb slowly cooked with yogurt, with spices, and served on a bed with rice. And he said, if somebody will ask Jordan what I should try while in their country, the top answer will be mansaf. And to my questions, what qualities are you looking for in friend? He answered that honesty for him is most important quality he looking for in friend. And he considers that honesty is the base of relationship. He likes to be friend with respectful, educated, and honest people. And he avoid people who take drugs and alcohol. I asked him, if I gave you $100,000, how would you spend the money? His answer was, I would have spent that money on two things. He would use this money to open his own company, to start his business, and he would invest them in real estate, as the real estate never loses the value of time. And the last, my question was, what we should teach young people today. He said, remember that if you want, you can change everything. Focus on Focus on yourself and live in present. Don't waste the time. Family should be priority in your life, and work hard and when you are young, and find comfort in your old age. Stay away of drugs and narcotics. And I totally agree with Mohammed. Now I can say that I'm very happy that Mohammed was my partner. It was easy to speak with him, and it was interesting conversation. Thank you, Mohammed.
Thank you.
Clap for Mohammed and Olga. Okay, so while Olga was talking, I was looking at Mohammed's face. He's like he's so proud and happy, and that is what I like. Yeah, you know what I mean. Don't be like so nervous and serious. You know. Yes. Okay, so let me just. Okay, so here I wrote that you had wonderful introduction, Olga. Beautifully phrased sentences from the very beginning to the end. Great vocabulary. You are really very careful of your choice of vocabulary, which is very, very important, because after you interview somebody, even the person did not say this, you can turn it into a high level vocabulary so that it benefits you as a presenter, right? And you did it very well, and you have sufficient information to work on, because Mohammed gave you a lot of information about himself. That's why you're able to also share information with the students as a result. And you put Mohammed information into a beautiful story. Okay, it means you have a style, because even if people give you a lot of beautiful information, if you don't have the skill to put it into a story, you will not succeed. But you did very, very well, Olga. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
your English is very clear. You were so relaxed, and I see you really validated Muhammad's your experience with Mohammed, right? And that is very, very important for this activity. And for Mohammed, you also gave adequate information about Olga. Your information are Mohammed. Mohammed. The best thing about your presentation, Mohammed, is that the way you put together the information that you gathered from Olga. It's like you created like a story, and they're all connected. Like after one information to the next information, you're able to connect, you're able to blend, and that is a skill. Okay, that is a skill that you can learn when you go to high school or in college, right? And I was not surprised, because Olga said that you have a bachelor's degree in civil engineering. Okay, so that is a reflection of your good education. And your pronunciation is very clear. You surprised me, because in the class you normally do not speak, but you surprised me today. Your pronunciation is very clear, and you are so relaxed when you were so relaxed when you're presenting. You were confident. You know, you were like sitting like this, and your face is looking at the camera. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly how to get a high grade. Okay, and you spoke with, and another thing, Mohammed, is that when you were speaking about Olga, you spoke about Olga with respect, with great respect, with no resentment. You spoke with her in a positive way, in a respectful way. And congratulations to you. You're a gentleman, and anyone who would like to make friends with you is gonna be very lucky. Okay, so congratulations, Olga and Mohammed. Actually, Olga, I spoke with Mohammed, and before I heard you, he actually told me that he had a great time talking with you on the phone, and your conversation was very productive. Okay.
I had a great time too.
Yes, very productive. And yes, so yeah, we spoke about this conversation outside of the classroom, and he told me this, that you had a very productive conversation together. Okay.